My name's Adam. Uh, so I want to ask you, what do you think about veganism? Vegetarianism.
I am not a fan of vegan, but you have a right to be vegan, obviously.
So let me clarify. You on abortion, you support pretty much banning abortion in most situations.
Yes, but humans are not rabbits,
Yes. So
and humans are not deer, and humans are not cows.
Okay. So I want to ask you, do you think it's a little bit hypocritical that you oppose abortion, but you also oppose veganism? Most animals, most adult like cows, pigs, chickens, they're more intelligent than fetuses and little children, small
Okay, so
infants.
I can't believe
So
I have
how
to,
come-
I
so
can't
I'm
believe I have
asking-
to answer this. Can I answer?
Yeah. So how come you're saying that
Can I
children?
answer?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, if you leave a cow for 5 years, will the cow ever be able to talk?
No.
If you leave a fetus for 5 years, will the fetus be able to talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Maybe.
then which one has reason and a soul and can make sense of the natural world, aka an elevated being worthy of protection?
But that's
a cow
not-
or a human being?
That's not a good argument. That's like saying mute humans that are born that are without the ability to speak can't have rights.
It's not just about speaking, it's about reason. It's about having a soul. It's about being not an animal. What is a human being to you?
A human being is someone who grows, who has personality, and someone who can speak. And if you mean like biologically, like someone of
No, just give me a definition of, you have a dog and a human being. How do you know which is which?
a human being can walk and talk and
Well,
yeah,
a dog can walk.
yeah, but I can't walk and talk. Sure.
Here's the difference. A human being can tell you the difference between right and wrong. An animal can only tell you the difference between pleasure and pain.
Yeah, but animals still suffer like human
Of course,
fetuses do.
but again, the moral worth of a human being is objectively different because we are able to make moral contentions, not just contentions based on how we feel. Animals can only feel; they cannot reason,
Yeah, but that's
and therefore we should be treated different morally. Now, from a typical Western religious view, we have souls as human beings, and animals do not. And as a soul, I mean not just in the religious sense, but I also mean that there is a part of you that is not just your five senses, right?
okay. Sure. Well,
So for example, if you think you're only your five senses, which one of your five senses is telling you that?
I don't know what you mean by five senses. You mean my brain?
Well, your five senses: sight,
Sight?
smell, taste, feel, hear. Five senses. So
Okay, pretty much up to that point, I was willing to give to this kid. Wants to be a social justice warrior, no problem. He wants to be virtue signaling, no problem. He's a student, typical idiot, woke, leftist. Okay, fine. Talks about veganism and how it pertains to human beings and whether or not there's any equivalency or whatever. But right here, when he doesn't know about the five senses, and Charlie says, which one of your senses tells you that you're a human being? And he goes, well, what do you mean? He goes, you mean like a brain? Well, this kid doesn't even have that. He doesn't even have a brain. And if he does, he certainly isn't using it. And this conversation could have gone off. I mean, Charlie could have taken another lane. He could have basically gone back to the typical, or not typical, but he could have gone back to his thing, you're a reason, and points at everybody out there. Okay, everybody out here, all you students, this is why college is a scam. Right here. Of all the things to be talking about, discussing, that are of importance, the fact that you're trying to combine veganism somehow, that someone doesn't like veganism, with any moral equivalency of human life versus animal life is just, to me, idiotic and moronic. But, hey, this kid came here looking at his phone, had something that he thought was well prepared, and then the very first question when asked doesn't even know what the hell the five senses are. Anyways, let's continue with this banality, but you're going to find that this wasn't even his most stupid comment that he made. He comes up with another doozy, folks, and you're going to want to hear it. So let's continue.
only has 5 senses. It
Yeah,
does
sure.
not have an ability to withdraw itself from its 5th sense, right?
Yeah, but how do you believe that it's okay to kill an animal when it's not okay to kill a child? You defend a child more. Some children die. Some children never make it out of the womb.
Well, because human beings are human. A is A, and human beings are worthy of protection, and animals are not humans, and they're not the moral equivalency, correct?
No, but I don't believe that. I'm not trying to argue that a human is worth more than an animal. I'm saying that even if a human is worth more than an animal, you should give animals respect.
I do
We
give
depend
animals
on-
respect. We should treat them humanely. If you are to eat them, you should kill them in a way that does not have unjust suffering.
What about milk? But animals are raped all the time. Cows are raped to produce milk. Yeah, you know. Yeah, to produce.
Hey, all right, wait. Which one of our senses did we use to elicit a response to that? You used your sense of hearing. You might not have believed what you heard. We used our sense of sight to see what he said. But let's go back, because you know what? We might have heard it wrong. We might have even seen it wrong, because no matter how woke you are, can you actually believe that someone says that cows are raped? Let's go back and hear that one again.
Them in a way that does not have unjust suffering.
What about milk? But animals are raped all the time. Cows are raped to produce milk. Yeah, you know. Yeah, to produce milk, a cow has to be impregnated, and it's not like these farmers are waiting
Charlie!
for the animal to get pregnant naturally. They have to be.
Charlie's, look at the Charlie's like going, really? Really, guy? Really, bruh? That's where you want to go with this? That's why I'm sitting down here visiting campuses to hear about cows getting raped?
Forcibly inseminated, which is a form of rape.
Next
I
person!
actually think it's a great thing that we have dairy.
There it is, where he goes, next person, listen to this. You'll hear it inside there.
It's a form of rape.
I actually think
Next
it's a great
person!
thing that we have dairy.
Okay, but I don't think that that drinking milk in and of itself is bad. But saying that animals can be raped is okay. That's beyond me.
That you think that cows are being raped. I got to be honest.
Yes.
I've been doing this for 12 years. I've never heard that before.
Yes, but they are raped because they're not referred to as being raped. They're said to be forcibly inseminated. How come that?
I don't know. Does this kid think that maybe farmers are inseminating cows? Maybe that's why he's trying to put some moral equivalency on there, adding some humanness to the cows, because maybe he doesn't realize that cows are being raped, but maybe they're being raped by farmers. I'm not sure. And guys, I don't even know if I can drink milk anymore, let alone eat ice cream. Next time I'm going to DQ, I don't think I can order a cone anymore, let alone vanilla cone. Because I'm going to be thinking that that cow that made that milk that's going in that cone was raped. So I'm taking a stand. No more milk, no more dairy, no more ice cream.
That's okay, but raping a small child is not.
I would not.
Yeah. Welcome to Boulder. I don't support raping anyone.
I don't support raping human beings. I wouldn't
Yes.
call extracting milk from a cow the same as what
No.
happens if a woman is raped by some savage.
I'm not talking about extracting milk. I'm talking about when you inseminate a cow to get it pregnant so
Oh,
it
I
can
see.
produce milk.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, not that worried about that. to be
Why
honest.
not? Do you not think their suffering is worth anything?
I think their suffering's fine. Again, they're not human beings, and whatever allows the human being to flourish is what we should be concerned about. And I think it's a good thing that human beings are able to have meat, beef, and dairy. And so
Okay, but
I appreciate your I appreciate your exactly. Yeah. How many did the cows build the railroads? Like, I mean.
no, but you still have to treat them with respect. Kids don't build railroads, do they?
Yeah, but they eventually do. They
Eventually they do, and kids do build railroads. I mean, they build using Lego blocks and other things, right, to build infrastructure. We're going to go down the stupid road.
grow
Yeah,
up
but
to
they
adults. Yes, cows hit a plateau. I can't believe I have to explain this. Cows eventually plateau in their ability to reason.
I'm not talking about a plateau in ability. I'm talking about suffering at that moment.
Right,
Is it okay
so-
if you know a kid is never going to grow to adulthood, like if you had like a crystal ball or something, is that okay to kill them and rape them then?
Of course not, because it's still a human being with a soul and a cow is not. But I just want to make sure we are consistent, just so we're consistent. Do you believe that we should limit the unjust suffering of insects?
Well, and I don't believe that. I don't believe in intentionally killing insects either.
So you don't believe that we should spray for mosquitoes even if they're carrying diseases that
Well,
kill
if they're
humans?
threatening me, then it's self-defense.
Oh, okay, got
But
it.
a cow
Okay, got it.
didn't do anything. A
But
cow
wait,
is
hold on.
innocent.
But what if the cow is feeding me, a human being?
But you can get nutrients. The World Health Organization has already said that a
okay.
vegan diet is completely healthy for
Yes,
all ages.
And the
Pregnant
World
women.
Health Organization has never lied about anything the last couple of years.
No, but they stand by that.
They have
also
a perfect record when it came to COVID and masks and the vaccine and all. So I just want to be very clear. The push for veganism is a push for the androgenization of the American man. We need to get testosterone rates up, not down. And you do that by eating meat and not eating soybeans.
No, but you can get all of your protein. You can get nutrients all from a plant-based diet. Yes, you can. Look it up.
Let me just say one final thing. Do you consider yourself a liberal or?
I can. Well, it depends on the issue, but like say abortion, like I'd say I'm moderate.
Okay, so
because
you believe in
pro-life.
human choice.
Yeah. Well, generally, like I don't believe in my body, my choice. Generally speaking,
Okay.
but it depends.
Okay, can I have
Depends on each individual
Can I have the right to eat a steak?
You have the right to eat a steak. No, because that involves the suffering of an animal, of an innocent life.
And the American left wonders why they're losing young men. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
No, but okay.
Man, Charlie is so right. That's why we're losing men. And he seems to be obviously of Asian background, American, Asian background. I hope, he has a scientific perspective or mathematics perspective to fall back on. Because if he's going to argue like this, he's not going to go anywhere, folks. Not going to go anywhere. So he better have something to fall back on in the STEM field. But he's like all over the place. When Charlie's asked, where abortion? Well, it depends on the situation. I don't really believe in my choice. Oh, really? But then, no, you can't eat a steak. No, because you're causing harm to an animal. You're hurting an animal. You can't do it. Typical social justice warrior virtue signaling bullshit coming from the left. Young lunatics going to college and having nothing better than to do than castigating cows, raping other cows, and that no one's upset about that. Color me crazy. Anyways, folks, we appreciate you taking the time to watch. You've been watching the Dr. Nasser Shake Show. I'm your host, Dr. Nasser. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel, like, share, and follow. You all know what to do. Take a look at our video links here, and I believe here. Put your comments, share with us below what you think. Do you really think cows are raped? Or other animals for that matter? What'd you think of this young gentleman here? What'd you think of Charlie? Anyways, I'll leave you with my final thought, which is, when you're right, you're right. And when you're left, you're wrong. Until next time, folks, take care and stay safe.